Hello student. Once again we are back with our fourth and last part of chapter 3, that is Roman numeral. Today we will complete our chapter 3 and then we'll proceed to our next chapter. But before starting, as I have said in my previous video, that in the next video we will see some of the different types of questions or some of the important questions which can come related to this chapter. But before going to the question, we will first do the recapitulation of the topics which we have already covered in this chapter. So let's start one by one. You can see here the recapitulation is given on your screen, on which these are the topics which we have already covered. You can see here the first topic is Hindu-Arabic numeral. The very first video we have started with the Hindu-Arabic numeral. We have seen its meaning and definition of Hindu-Arabic numeral. Okay. What else we have studied? Second point is 10 basic digits of Hindu-Arabic numeral. 10 basic digits of Hindu-Arabic numeral. That is, it starts from 0 till 9. Clear everyone? Now students, let's move on to our third point. We have studied Roman numeral, its origination and use. From where does it originated and what is the use of Roman numeral we have studied. Fourth point is 7 basic symbol of Roman numeral. We have studied about the 7 basic symbol of Roman numeral. Now fifth point is basic rules of Roman numeral. There were total 6 rules of Roman numerals which we have covered in our previous video. Now student, as I have promised to you all that in today's video I will show you some of the important questions, some of the varieties of questions which can come related to the chapter 3 Roman numeral. So let's start one by one. Some important questions. You can see here first question given on your screen. What is the symbol of 0? These are just an example of questions. Okay, this is not your practice session. For practice I will prepare a worksheet. I will send the worksheet to you all. You will get the worksheet. So on that you will do the practice. These are the only examples of the questions, varieties or types of the questions which can come related to chapter 3. Clear? So let's start one by one. Our first question is, what is the symbol of 0 in Roman numeral? What is the symbol of 0 in Roman numeral? Now here many of you get confused. Symbol of 0, ये तो मैम ने बताया ही नहीं. What is the symbol of 0? Many of you may think क्या था symbol of 0, I am not getting. But those who have seriously paid attention to my video, they can easily say that, ma'am, you have said there is no symbol for 0 in Roman numeral. You remember in my second video only I have said there is no symbol for, no, it is the first rule of Roman numeral that there is no symbol for 0 in Roman numeral. Clear everyone? So if this type of question can come, it's this type of question can come in true or false or give one word answer. Okay, that what is the symbol for 0 in Roman numeral. So there you have to write there is no symbol for 0 in Roman numeral. Let's move on to our second question. State true or false. So first one is, you can see the first true or false question is, I is written 4 times. I is equal to 4. So here you have to write whether it is true or false. It is completely false, because if you remember the second rule of Roman numeral, I have said we cannot repeat any symbol more than 3 times. 3 times से ज़्यादा हम लोग किसी भी सिंबल को रिपीट नहीं कर सकते हैं. यहाँ I 4 times रिपीट हुआ है. It is not at all possible. So this is wrong. Clear? Now let's see the second true or false. That is x, x. Okay, x is repeated only 2 times, so it's correct. So what we will do, we will add x and x. We know 1x, it means 10, so 10 plus 10, it will equal to 20. So it is true. Now the third question is v is equals to 10. We all know that v is represented for 5. So here 2v is there. So 5 plus 5 equals to 10. But it is wrong, because if you remember fourth rule of Roman numeral, there I have said that 3 symbol were there which cannot be repeated, जिनमें से एक v भी है. v रिपीट नहीं हो सकता है. यहाँ हमने v को रिपीट किया है, so it is wrong. So here answer will be false. Clear? Now let's move on to the next type of question, that is write the given number in Roman number. In this, some numbers will be given in Hindu Arabic and you have to convert it into Roman numeral. For example, you see first question is 11 is there. 11. How can you write 11 in Roman numeral? So we all know that 10 plus 1 is equals to 11. So 10 will be, the symbol of 10 is x and 1 is I. So xi can be written for 11. Second one is 16. So that also you all are knowing that 10 plus 6 is equals to 16. So for 10 we write x and for 6 we write vi. So x vi is for 16. In the same way, next question is also there. So this is one type of question which comes related to Roman number. That means the question will be given to you in Hindu Arabic and you have to write the Roman numeral. Now the next is write the given number in Hindu Arabic. Here the question will be given to you in Roman numeral and you have to convert it into Hindu Arabic. You can see here the first question is XIX. XIX is Roman numeral and you have to convert it into Hindu numeral. So you pay attention here. X is for 10 and IX is for 9. This is based on the sixth rule of Roman numeral. Roman numeral का sixth rule हम लोगों ने क्या देखा था कि अगर greater value पहले होता है और lower value बाद में, तो दोनों के values को हम लोग add करते हैं. तो यहाँ 10 है और 9 है. पहले 10 है, greater value is first and 9 is later on, lower value is later on. Then what we will do, we will plus their values. 10 plus 9, it will be equal to 19. So for 19, what do we write? We write XIX. In the same way, some more questions are there which you have to do. Now see the fifth question. Write 1 to 20 in Roman numeral. Write 1 to 20 in Roman numeral. In this, in one column you have to write the Hindu Arabic of 1 to 20 and in the second column you have to write their Roman numeral. Clear, student? So with this we comes to an end of our today's video, today's class, and we also completed our chapter 3 Roman numeral. These are the some types of questions which can come related to chapter 3. I will provide the worksheet for you to do the practice. Okay. Now I hope this chapter is clear to you all. If there is any doubt, then you can comment. Now student, thank you very much for watching this video and I hope the topic is clear to you all. Soon we will meet again with our next chapter, with next video. Till then, take care, stay healthy and stay safe.